Hello! Welcome! After many years, Master Chief has been sleeping. Hold on, I got this. Okay. Rewind it. Master Chief, Mr. Halo himself was sleeping, and he said before he went to bed, he said, "Wake me when you need me." It is now 2021. COVID-19 is here. We need Master Chief more than ever. Don't you guys agree?
Cortana, I need a vaccine.
The year of our Lord.
I need a booster shot. So we woke him, and now Halo Infinite is here. Welcome to the Hangout for Halo Infinite. I'm joined by Lieutenant Travis, Marshal Matt,
Marshall Matt.
and Private Pierce.
Hello, I'm a PP.
Pariah Pierce.
Pariah
I
Pierce.
am a pariah.
Is Pariah a military rank? I don't know.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Welcome, Meister G is in the chat. He said, "Long time no see. Hope you guys are doing well." We're doing well. Welcome, Meister G. Long time no see. But it is time to go to war, as they say.
As they say.
So I don't know what mode you guys want to play. I'm up for whatever. But how about a classic, like a deathmatch? Is there just a team deathmatch or a deathmatch we can get going here?
So
we could go into a custom deathmatch, just everyone against each other. If
Okay.
you want to do quick
Ooh.
play, it's just different modes.
we could do that. So like if you do the multiplayer, there's quick play, which is just 4v4, and it just randomly cycles maps. And then
They're
big
pretty
team battle.
Easy modes.
Yeah.
They're pretty easy modes.
Yeah, they're for big babies like you, Zach.
Perfect.
It's like point A, point B, point C. Like you can't miss it. We're gonna do quick play for a minute.
Yeah, it's really just a quick play is 4v4, big team battle is 12v12 is the main. That's pretty much it. Can't really pick the modes yet. Hopefully one day they'll let us pick modes. I could just play deathmatch or oddball or whatever.
So this was cool. This launched for free, this multiplayer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now Pierce is digging into his mother's purse trying to find V-Bucks down in there.
Yeah, well,
Some-
I worked. I found my mom's V-Bucks. She had a whole stash of V-Bucks and I got the battle pass. It's pretty sick.
Get your Halo credits.
It gave me, once I bought the pass, it gave me the Cortana nudie mod.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
I'm not even sure if she's in the multiplayer, but it said I have it.
maybe it's like a pre-order for the campaign.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's probably just like a little preview of like, hey, here's what's in store.
Yeah.
Cortana hot coffee.
Oh, I haven't. We never played this map.
I like
Pearson, I.
Someone's gonna need to pour some iced coffee on me because of Cortana's hot coffee.
Nice.
Yeah, good.
Oh. Pearson and I played this for a few hours the other night, and we got the same like 2 maps over and over again. So
Yeah.
I'm excited to play some different ones.
I haven't seen this one yet.
Who's the teal guy? You have some
That's
nice
me.
chest plate stuff going
Yeah,
on.
thank you. I've got shotgun shells on it. It's because I'm cool and I have V-Bucks.
It is
battle
because
pass.
he has battle pass.
Yeah, I mean, I just spent $9 on that pretty much, so it better look cool.
Pierce, we both just jumped into that booster and went nowhere.
Yeah, well, I'm an idiot. So.
That's pretty stupid.
Shoot. I think I already died. Yep.
Oh, I fell off a cliff. Crap.
We both felt that.
Cortana.
I just
Here's-
want to warn the stream that I'm a god at gaming, so you're gonna see
Oh.
some really good.
Oh,
gameplay
nice.
at the beginning. Yeah, just a little warning.
Andy's got the V-Bucks.
Oh,
it.
I died! No!
I still keep accidentally hitting left trigger for my freaking grenade. I'm an idiot.
This simp playing on a console? Excuse
First,
me.
You have to play Halo on a controller. It's
No,
the best.
I'm playing with a mouse and keyboard the way it was meant to be played. Bill Gates
Mhm.
told me.
Oh yeah. Oh, I didn't realize there were vehicles on this map.
Where are the
Let's get on the
gun goose?
Warthog.
I want a gun goose.
Oh,
So
Grapple-
did you guys
the grapple
play...
shot. I haven't even played with this yet. That's pretty fun.
Yeah, it's
the
sick.
new guns are really cool.
This whole sandbox is really great.
Yeah.
I like the weapons. The new guns are cool. There's a gun that reminds me of Dead Space. You can make it aim vertical or horizontal.
Oh, that's how that. I was wondering what the catch is with that gun.
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
Someone
my
drive me this
controller.
warhog, quick! Drive me around, quick! Quick!
I went in the fire and just messed around with one of them, and it's a great sandbox.
I should do that. Because some of the weapons I didn't fully understand yet. Just playing in the game.
There's a ghost over here if anyone wants to get in there.
Watch out, they're near you. Coming around the back side of you guys.
He emped us. Nice, nice, nice.
Do you see how weak these rockets are, Matt? This is
Defend
insane.
Zach. Defend Zach.
I'm
Defend
trying
me,
to
defend
get him.
me. Oh, I'm getting shot up. Oh man, I'm getting shot up everywhere.
We keep getting EMP'd and we're still not dead somehow.
Hey,
Nice, nice, nice. I'm about to be on a killing spree if I get like 1 or 2 more kills.
How does everyone have a rocket right now? What the heck is happening?
Get out, Matt, get out!
I just realized, yeah, it was like a freaking hype sound to tell us we were about to blow up.
That was so cool.
That was kind of neat.
too much.
Morgana, I'm dead!
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm hanging on.
Zach, what are you doing?
I fell.
Zach just freaking.
I am
dried
learning where all the
me.
holes are at, guys, and I can tell you if you guys need to know where the holes are at.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
I'm kind of a holes expert now.
Yeah,
Oh.
look at this guy, a real holier than thou type over here.
Yeah.
Oh, I keep falling off that same cliff. I turn the corner thinking I'm.
Travis, why didn't you ask me? I'm the hole expert.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, yeah, I went down that tube with you for some reason and we both got electrocuted to death.
Oh, I'm dead.
Ah,
So Travis,
Double
like, what
kill.
happened at your recent concert? Like, why did you let that happen?
Well, I got a little too excited. And, totally shit the bed.
Yeah, okay, makes sense. I mean, it was just a mistake. Like, we can move past it, but
It was a whoopsie.
yeah.
Whoopsie at one time for me. The other time.
Do you plan on making a return appearance to Fortnite after this?
Oh, yeah. In fact, we're going to work
Oh.
of the event. And,
Oh,
I don't know if you saw, remember when they had Martin Luther King giving speeches in Fortnite?
right, yeah.
did they do that?
I was thinking we might get a prominent celebrity to come give an apology for me.
Wait, did they actually?
Ah.
Did they really do that? The Martin
Yeah.
Luther
Did
King
Martin
thing?
Luther King give a speech in Fortnite? Yes.
And then he
I
got killed by
can't-
Travis Scott.
Can't tell if it means. Oh, what the heck?
Look at her,
Yeah.
baby. Look at her.
Zach is on the phone
Wow.
right now, I think, with Steven Spielberg.
Yeah.
Like
He's
our
making
last
us
stream.
making us lose the game.
Yeah.
Enemy halfway to victory.
Enemy halfway to victory. Don't like the sound of that.
Yeah, it's all Zach's
Yeah,
fault.
we're
He's on the phone.
stuck in.
Zach, I hope that phone call is just the most important thing.
Sorry about that. That was Master Chief himself, guys.
Whoa! What'd he say?
He said, watch the holes.
Yeah, what's the whole?
He says that a lot, but I never believe him, but now I do.
And we're off.
Someone's honking for me.
Sure, I'll get on.
Da 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 da. Da da da
Oh.
da.
Sure.
Da 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 da. Da 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 da.
Silly.
Oh, there's a rocket hog right here. Watch out.
That was a fast
Help me.
Oh,
Pulse
that didn't work.
carbine.
That was not a good strategy, guys.
There's like a Covenant version of the battle rifle now. What the heck?
It's a reworking of a Halo 2 gun, I think. Or no, a Halo 4 gun?
I don't know.
Did you guys play Halo 2 Anniversary multiplayer very much?
Not really. I played a lot of the Halo 3.
They had so many like weird things like the gun goose, but they've imported a
Mhm.
lot of like the weird vehicles from that into this game. Like The mongoose with dual Gauss cannons is insane. I can't believe that's actually in this game.
I liked the Halo 2 regular multiplayer more than the anniversary multiplayer.
Yeah,
Because you can pick
I like
between
both.
them. Halo 2 multiplayer is just fun because it has the weapon, the bullet time is super quick, like it's hit scan basically. Like you could just.
I think.
I mean, this.
Halo
I
2
think this
my-
game. Yeah.
Halo 2 is my
5
favorite.
minutes
I was just
remaining.
gonna agree with you.
Did anyone ask though? We're having a conversation. And it's like Halo 2 is my favorite. It's like okay, thank you.
I think I had the most playtime with Reach, but Halo 2 is really good.
I need this gauze cannon again. That was a nice little weapon.
Oh, careful.
Where are you? Help me! Help me!
You gotta eat something.
Thank you.
Ah, what the heck? Freaking assault rifle can do so much damage at long range.
Successful volley. Overshield inbound.
Oh man.
Oh, I like the grenade launcher. Is a lot better.
Overshield available.
Ah, I'm dead.
Enemy team near
Damn it! This map is so weird.
You
It's
can't
so
curse
open.
on the stream.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, we're trying to get a
Christian,
Teen Choice
screen.
Award, and you totally
You
F
li-
E C
we're
K'd
gonna
it.
get We're gonna get the Adult Choice Award now.
Here's get in my hog.
Ew.
Hop on my hog, quick.
Oh, I'm hopping on that big hog.
No, in the
dude.
gun.
Oink oink! Let's go!
Shoot this man.
I'm
Or woman.
trying! You gotta move! You gotta keep going! My god.
You can zoom the. I just realized you can zoom the regular
Ooh.
assault rifle now.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, it's like a sniper, dude.
I don't know about that.
Power
Oh,
weapons
oh,
en
oh,
route.
Travis, what type of games do you normally play?
I play a lot of different things. I play a lot of RPGs.
Oh, really?
I play shooter-wise, I play Destiny 2 a lot, although I've kind of
Oh.
gotten off that a lot this
Yeah.
year because I just have had trouble keeping up because their seasonal model. But
Yeah.
yeah, I like playing a lot of RPGs, single player, narrative stuff.
Oh,
Finished
shit.
Metroid Dread, that was awesome.
I want to play that.
Finished Psychonauts 2, that was awesome.
Oh, I've heard that's amazing. I need to get to that.
I really liked it. It was a great story.
I love the first one.
I think this one lives up to the first one.
Can you get her?
It's kind of, it's what I remember the first one being like in 2005. You know.
Yeah. I don't even remember the first one. I mean, it was so long ago that I played that.
Overshield acquired.
What's your favorite game of all time? Favorite story-based game of all time?
You're fine. You're such a
Knights of the Old Republic is one that I'll always think about.
What game?
Yeah.
I love Knights of the Old Republic.
KOTOR.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
And Mass Effect 1 also.
yeah.
Does your
Mm.
arm really hurt that bad?
Zach, what about you? What's your favorite story-based game of all time?
Really?
Like I don't know, like story based. Like what could that mean? Like I have a favorite game of all time, but like
What is your
Yeah,
favorite game
well,
of all
I'm
time?
just saying. So it's like you can have like a favorite multiplayer game. Like maybe your favorite game isn't necessarily favorite because of the story. But I'm asking like a game that is your favorite story experience,
okay.
but also fused with gameplay, right? Excluding just purely multiplayer.
I think I gotta go Metal Gear Solid 1 on that one.
It's a good
Yeah,
choice.
I would pick, and of those, I'd pick Metal Gear Solid 2. I love that game's story, especially on the back half. It just blew my mind when I played it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Travis, can you turn your mic up like 2% just a little bit?
Sure. How's that?
Now just a tad down, just a tad bit.
Okay, how about that?
A tiny bit more down.
Okay.
Right there
How
should
about
be
that?
good. I think that's good right there.
I'll be honest. I thought The Last of Us 2 was just fantastic as a story. Also.
Now turn it up a little bit. Sorry. When you talk, it went lower.
How about now?
Say it again.
Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3,
Perfect.
4,
Right there.
5.
Right there is where you need to be.
Beautiful.
I'll be right back. I'll be back in like a minute.
Oh, here. I'll cancel the search. What about you? When you talk about story games, what sticks out to you, Pierce?
Witcher 3.
Oh, that
Yeah,
was
that game had a
one.
good story.
Yeah, that's I think my favorite game of all time.
Did you
I
play
think also
Witcher
Death
1?
Stranding. Yes, I've played all of them. I played Witcher. I went 3, 2, 1, and then
Oh.
I went back. And then I went back. I did 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1. So.
Wow, so you've
Yeah.
played them multiple times.
Oh yeah, no, I'm obsessed with the Witcher games and the books. Hate the show. I think me and Zach talked about that last time.
Yeah, I was surprised that he hate the show because
Yeah.
I felt like it.
I hate
I,
most
game.
things. Yeah.
Oh,
You,
hold
you
on.
said
Now,
you hate most things when you switch to another different medium.
I hate most things, just period.
hold on. This is a showdown of showdowns. We have 2 people in the hangout. One person has not finished leftovers and is very mixed on it, sounds like, and one person will die for the leftovers. Guess.
Let's fight.
Guess. Let's fight.
So you would die for the leftovers?
I did die for leftovers. When I watched, I died and went to heaven, TV heaven.
Man.
I love the leftovers. I think it's one of the best shows ever made.
Now it's 2 against 1. Now, actually, with Jacob
When
joins us,
you-
it's 3.
When you think about the leftovers, like when I have a show or a movie or something that I love a lot, there's certain elements of it that really stick out. Like what sticks out to you? What is the thing that sticks with you that you keep going back to and thinking about?
So okay, the performances, especially towards the end of season 1, like some of the best I think TV acting. Very, very believable. But overall, the 2 things that stick out to me is season 3's cinematography is like very, very good. I like a lot of the shots, especially for a TV show. They really stick out as like an actual somebody's trying to actually make something beautiful with film and not just convey a story. And then I also the narrative though, and the grappling with like kind of mystical religious experience, and not being able to really understand what you're going through, but knowing that you're going through something, and kind of watching someone journey through that with all the doubt and stuff. Those are the 2 things that stick out to me the most. I love that kind of framework.
Pierce,
that
can
the
you
show comes
please just encourage Travis to watch Leftovers for our podcast? Because
Keep going.
it's a part of our
I'm watching
podcast is asking.
I'm
him.
watching it now. I'm watching it
keep
right
going.
now, Zach.
from.
Are you?
Where are you in the show? Season 1, 2, or 3?
We're on the back half of season 2, so
Okay.
they're in Miracle. The pastor guy has been kind of like removed from the town, kind of self-removed. And really, the 2 families that live next to each other, the Garveys and the family with the Fahrenheit 451 guy that burns down people's houses, is what I'm calling him now. They are now like, they've kind of always had a weird like dynamic between them. Like they are, keep your enemies close kind of thing. Like they don't, it seems like the 2 dads don't get along, but they keep working together. But something's happened. I can't remember what exactly happened in the last episode, but they were throwing like rocks through each other's windows and stuff. So it's getting pretty serious in town there. But the show for me is, I have I don't know how you approached it, but like I had the privilege of having probably 4 or 5 best friends that all like love it and compare it to Lost, which like I love Lost. That's like one of my favorite shows. So maybe going in, had different expectations.
All right, I'm back.
But
Hello.
season 1, I would say it just felt very uneven to me. I will agree with what you said, specifically towards the end of that season, the episode Keeping Up with the Garveys. When you go back in time and you just sit back in time with them for a while, I like that payoff because they bring in all these other characters that are in very weird places in their lives later, and then you're looking, at them and they're, in a totally different place in the past, and it's like, oh, well, how did they get? It made you ask a lot of questions. And then the final episode with the daughter and the cult and all the stuff that was going on, I thought it was pretty powerful. Then when they reset it at the beginning of the season, I felt like the show was just hitting a stride, that I was finally getting into it, and then it was like a whole new reset, and now we're with a different family for the whole first episode and a half, and you know, it's hard for me to not feel like, you know, my two favorite characters are Garvey, the guy, and the girl that he's with, Nora. I really like her character. She's phenomenal. I think she's the best actor in the show. I love her character. I love how she conveys like the pain that she's gone through with her family. I feel like they keep getting sidelined for these B plots, like this pastor and his wife, and I find some of the scenarios to be. I mean, Zach says I'm getting cinema sins, and that's not really how I watch things. But some of the stuff, I'm just like, what is going on? Do these people have brains? Like, what is he thinking? Like, why would you like leave the town and like go up to random strangers on the street when people are obviously beating people down to get back in the town? And you know, I think once you get jaded on something, it's hard not to pick it apart. But I've liked season 2 better than 1, and I need to finish it. You're definitely right, Zach. But you know, it's just. Yeah, Leftovers.
Okay. Love that show.
Camo inbound.
Yeah, no, I mean, that makes sense what you're saying. And so there's some of the stuff in the show where it really, some of the characters' motivations, especially the brother, the pastor, his motivations just don't really make sense.
Yes,
until you really until you get into the mindset of, no, this guy like 100% believes everything he's saying and like is just operating on a different level than us normies are in terms of how he conceives of faith and miracle and stuff like that. And then on that assumption, like he just has such a different worldview than all of us. The actions he does it's not the same motivational set, right, that we would normally understand. And as the show goes on and on, the other characters start taking on that worldview, that paradigm, and their motivations start becoming stranger and stranger to the viewer and less comprehensible until you get yourself able to step into this weird, different mindset that they're now operating under. That's what I like so much about it.
That's really well said. My wife and I, as we were watching it, we found that we really had to sit and watch multiple episodes at once because we found ourselves just like, what? What are they doing? Like, why are these kids so weird? Why are they shooting an arrow, a flaming arrow into a baby, and they're playing weird music to like amp it up? And there was just a lot of weird, like, character decisions that you're right. Instead of maybe sitting there and be like, why would they do that? Try to get in their head. I had that realization in the pastor episode when his wife, you know, is pregnant, and like basically everybody's like, did you sleep with your wife that's a potato? Like, is that what happened? And like he's adamant that he didn't, you know.
Well, you don't believe him at all, right?
No, I don't. You don't believe him, but he's adamant. It leaves you. It's very. What I do appreciate about it is it's not in your face with what the right answer is or what people actually want. I do respect that a lot, because that's taking a chance. Like, it's taking a chance to make a show where the average viewer cannot discern what exactly these people want and what they're after, or you know. I think it's hard. Sometimes I feel like I don't have a through line. Like, I don't have a protagonist. I don't have somebody I can at least lean on that they also think it's weird, and maybe that's part of the message is they're all in it together. But the cop kind of was that until he started seeing the lady. And then he's just as crazy as anybody. So.
But what I like about the show the most, and I think in season 3 they ramp it up to 11 on this, but dealing with faith and symbolism and what they're like, there's two stories they're trying to tell in tandem. And season 3 they ramped that up to 11, which I loved. Of like, what is faith? Like, what do these people actually believe? Or to the point where season 3 just goes really, I think, super deep with that. But
well, so the trajectory of the characters through season 1, especially like if you take Kevin or whatever be the protagonist, the cop, right?
Yeah.
His evolution is similar. So in Lost, the parallel is Jack and Locke swap. Or they don't really swap. There's a progression where Jack becomes more like Locke, but then Locke becomes more like Jack until I won't spoil the ending, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yes, I agree.
In the Leftovers, Kevin becomes more like Matt. Like the cop comes more like the pastor.
Yeah.
Except that, and they do. There is a period where you might have already seen it, where they literally swap positions, and in terms of their faith and their beliefs and how they process everything going on. But Kevin, especially as the main protagonist, his arc is just that he doesn't really. It's not that he doesn't believe in anything. It's just like everybody's in a perpetual state of absolute confusion after that weird event happened, and no one has anything anchoring them to reality anymore. So all these people are just like so screwed up because this weird, crazy, puzzling event has happened, and they have no way of making sense of it. So suddenly it just sets their whole. It's not that they have a different worldview; it's that they have none. Everything's been shattered. They have nothing to replace it with. And then, as it goes further, you see through these weird, miraculous experiences, Kevin is actually building a worldview that doesn't kind of make rational sense, but at least it's giving him something more. And then you see where that ends up leading him in season 3. But yeah, it's weird because to understand the motivation of anyone in that show, you have to first understand what it's like to have your worldview completely shattered and have nothing to replace it with. And then you have to understand where you go from there. Yeah.
You're right, but I guess I have trouble. I like everything you're saying. I'm a person that had their worldview shattered. I used to be a pastor. Like now I don't go to church. Like that happened to me a few years ago, and that's what I studied as religion, and I've been in that pastor's shoes and had that all happen. And I think that's something, Zach. This was a reservation I had going into the show. Was the way that Christians get represented and faith gets represented in media comes across as very rote to me and very over the top compared to my actual experiences. And so that's a big part of a barrier, I think, for me with this show is the pastor is like, he's like an alien to me. It's like, I've met a lot of pastors. I've been a pastor. I've never met somebody like this person. He's a caricature of what a man of faith is. That's been a problem for me with that show. And I actually wouldn't have thought to think of that until you said that. So it's kind of making me think about the show differently, which is helpful. But yeah.
Yeah.
Not that I know what it is like for everybody, but I can only speak to my experience.
Well, no, but you have a good idea, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a philosopher of religion, so like I know exactly what you're talking about.
I feel like I've met people like Matt. Maybe not exaggerated.
Travis, I think why you have troubles with the show, you think you're the pastor in that show.
No, I definitely don't think that. I think.
You know who I think I am? I'm the guy that keeps shooting the dogs.
Oh God.
What did you guys, as fans of the show, what did you think of the total location swap going into season 2?
I liked it a lot because that first part, well, it's kind of like the books. They were like originally was that first season, but I liked it because what does Kevin and all those people do? They kind of do what all those people that we knew in college did. If we move away, all our troubles will be better. So they went away. You know what I mean? They were like, we're going to start a happy family. What did they do at the end? Like, hey, let's move and let's be happy or whatever. Let's be a happy family. And what happens? Immediately there's bullcrap. Like, at the new place.
Yeah,
so.
I love that. It's wherever you go, there you are. You know, I love that theme, and I definitely think that I agree. I thought it was, even though I had trouble a little bit with, I feel like they had to then introduce a whole new cast. That's part of moving to a new place. I do like season 2 better than season 1. It's to me, it's kind of an uneven show, but it's very interesting. I can't think of anything else I've ever watched that's quite like it. It's very odd.
There's a lot of parallels with Lost, especially with that season 2. I might not be remembering it correctly, but I remember because the beginning of season 2 of Lost, it shows you the hatch, and you're like, what? What is this? The hatch? Or no, it shows you Desmond. That's right. They go into the hatch and they find Desmond. And you're like, holy crap! And then it takes several episodes for you to even figure out like who he is, and that happens similarly in The Leftovers, where like season 2 starts and you're in this new location and there's like I forget what happens. There's like the thing with the lake, right?
Yeah.
There's a few girls that disappear,
right?
And they were in the lake, and it's a big mystery. It's like a Twin Peaks type thing.
Yeah, like it takes so long for it to be resolved, but that's like the push of the season, and it's like, forget it. We're gonna go on to something else now. It's like,
yeah.
There's so much happening. So many mysteries.
That season 2 opens like Lost because it shows you
Yeah.
back in prehistoric times, which
Yeah.
I loved that. It was such a freaking like, what the frick are we doing? It reminded me of Lost. How do I freaking bash someone? How do I, on a controller, what do I press to bash them?
Oh, I don't. Oh, you click
Click your
right
right stick.
Okay. I keep hitting
Alright, get
RB,
that
like,
ball.
I feel like they change it every freaking game. What do
We
I...
have
Alright,
the ball.
guys. I'm not gonna lie, it took me, because we were talking about leftovers, it took me an embarrassing amount of time to realize we were playing oddball last match.
I-
That's my bad. So
I knew you guys. I knew you guys didn't know we were losing so bad.
yeah. Ooh. But I like oddball once I know I'm playing it. Oh. Help me with this guy. I killed him with the ball.
Nice.
He kind of sucked, honestly.
Speaking
Help
of
me.
shows, me and my wife
You got
watched the second episode of Squid Game. Finished that.
I haven't seen.
Yeah,
it
that
yet.
was a good one.
I really like Squid Game a lot.
I haven't seen it yet. I don't know spoilers.
No spoilers.
Well, the squid dies in the end, right?
Oh.
And the dog.
And the
No!
And the game.
Oh God, the worst part.
But no, I think
triple kill the grenade.
Travis, I think you mentioned that it had similarities to Lost.
Active camo inbound.
I think you said that maybe.
Possession.
I might have, yeah. And it does.
Yeah.
I
so
think. I
without
agree with that
spoiling
statement.
anything, I will say it's capitalistic Lost. That's all I'll say about that. That's how it reminds me.
Jeff Bezos is
That's
just
a good way
playing
of
the
putting it.
squid.
Jeff Bezos.
Zach, that first 2 episodes, that's all as far as I am also. The first one I liked it, but the way it ends, what happens, the scenario, it was so jarring to me, and I knew it was coming, it was still jarring, that I had a hard time knowing if the show was for me. I don't know
Yeah.
if that makes any sense.
Yeah, it does.
And season 2 totally alleviated my fear because
You
of
mean
what they
episode
chose
2?
to do. Or episode 2,
Yeah.
yeah. Man, that was a good episode, and it just really solidifies this scenario in a way that I like a lot.
Yeah, I'm down with the show, big time. That's
Oh,
awesome.
we need to get to that ball. Here he is.
I've just been
Drop the
rewatching
ball.
Evangelion for the 8th time now that I got the Blu-ray.
Good for you. You're a good man.
Yeah, I didn't know it had come out earlier than the collector's edition because mine comes out in December, the ultimate thing.
Yeah, the collector's edition has like a bunch of stuff on it, like all of the dubs ever made, I think, right? This one just has the
Yeah.
Netflix dub and subs.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
I
Which
think-
is good enough for me. I love the Netflix dub. So.
yeah. Yeah, I thought the Netflix stuff was fine. I have affinity for the original, but I thought the Netflix
Was it
was
dub?
fine. For the net, yeah.
Did you first watch a dub or did you watch the subs?
I first watched the dub, and then I watched
Okay.
the sub.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And I think
That's
the net,
like
I
the
think
original
I think
sub.
the Netflix dub actually, one thing it absolutely does better is the side characters all sound 8 trillion times better than
Yes,
the
yeah.
those side characters in the original dub were.
Yeah, the original dub is very like 90s anime goofy,
Yes.
you know. Yeah.
Enemy has the ball.
I need to write something on Evangelion, but I just can't figure out what to say. There's too much to say.
Your favorite waifu? You could write about
Oh, Masato. Well, not. Come on, that's not even a question. I could write one sentence of the answer.
Miss Sato, you're a man of taste. That
I
is
am a man
100%.
of taste, of course.
I don't understand how anybody could say anything else with that show.
that. I'm an Asuka man. What can I say?
I
You're
mean,
friggin' weird.
that's fine, but you know, you're a pedophile.
Yeah.
You know what? Call
That's
me
what
what
I've
you
always
want.
said.
I will
Hold on,
defend
I'm
my
getting a phone
wife.
call. Mr. Epstein? Oh, you're friends with
Let's.
Zach?
We need to. Hey, we need to promote Private Pierce because he's the smartest freaking guy you've ever brought on this show, Zach. I'm telling you right now. I feel like I'm arguing with these guys all the time about this type of stuff. This Asuka and Ray. Like, what are we talking about here?
Ray is one I don't understand at all.
That is
frankly.
so crazy to me.
Ray has no
Yeah.
character in that.
I look at
original
Ray and she's like a little like yeah, it's just I don't know. I don't get it.
Yeah.
It makes no sense.
We need to all talk Matt here into watching Evangelion because he won't do it.
Matt.
Is he an anime guy? You an anime guy, Matt?
Not really.
I don't think
He's
that
muted.
necessarily means. I don't think that means that I wouldn't recommend it. It's
No,
kind of a
same.
good anime if you've never seen one, especially with the Netflix stuff. It makes it more accessible, I think.
I forgot. I
No,
forgot.
I think Evangelion is a work of art that transcends just like one type of, I wouldn't even call it just like, it's an anime, yeah, but like it's more than, another anime, if that makes sense.
I think the tricky thing with I agree. I think the tricky thing with Evangelion is it specifically plays off of anime, specifically Gundam tropes, and that's part of its context. And if you don't have that, I didn't have that going in, so some of that fell a little like null to me. I didn't realize what the show was doing. But I think you can still get the idea because you could say, oh, it's a cartoon, and normally cartoons don't do this type of thing. But
Yeah.
a little bit of its context is lost. But
I was at a concert 2 weekends ago, and my wife said, "Did you hear what that guy said to his date or whatever?" And I said, "No." And he was in front of us, and he said, "Have you watched Evangelion?" And she said no, and he said, she was like, "Well, no, what is it?" And he was like, "We'll talk about it later." So I'm sure he had a good conversation later.
Yeah.
All right, their third
That's
impact. Let's start with the third impact.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Evangelion to me has always felt, as much as I love it, like something that is never quite at rest. And after 4.0, they nailed that ending. They absolutely nailed that ending.
Yeah.
Or 3.0 plus 1.0, whatever it was called.
That's
The
funny.
fourth movie.
Pierce hates it.
Pierce, did you not
You
like
hate
it?
I did no. I don't like the rebuilds overall. No.
Oh,
I
okay.
told you
I get that.
I am super critical and selective about the things I really like.
I get that.
Yeah. I do like. I mean, I like the rebuilds. I enjoy them.
You're just the
But-
show is what you love. Yeah.
The show is what I think is like the truest work of art.
Yeah.
One of the best shows I think ever made. Yeah.
I agree with that. I think that all that 3+1 does is it redeems the rebuilds as a nice expansion to the original or an interesting experiment with the original. And I like how it goes so meta by the end of it. But yeah, I think the show plus End of Evangelion is pretty much perfect. It sucks you don't get the character work in the movies that you do in the show.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that's
Like
a
especially
big
like
complaint.
Misato. Like Misato is so deep in the show, and you get
Mhm.
so many great explorations on her character
Yeah.
that you just don't get at all in the movies.
So Matt, let's get a commitment from Matt. 3-on-1. Like, when are you gonna start this? When are you
Yeah. This
watching?
is 3 people versus 1.
Yeah.
When am I gonna watch it?
Intervention.
I've seen the first like 6 or 7 episodes.
Yeah, when are you gonna sit down and watch it all the way through?
I don't know. I never know what to watch because I watched the sub, and I was confused. I was enjoying it, but like, everything's happening. It's really fast.
I will say,
Like,
Matt, I did when the first time through the show, I didn't like Evangelion the first time through. I went
What?
back. I went back and watched it a second time, and that's when I was like, it clicked. Like stuff started clicking. for me.
Yeah. Like I was watching it and I was having a really hard time following it because it happens. It's very quick. There's a lot of reading. There's a lot of on-screen reading as well as like.
Maybe you should just watch the dub.
Watch
I
the
the Netflix dub.
I might
Netflix
just-
dub is awesome.
Yeah.
I think I'll just watch the dub.
It's the only official dub and translation done by the people who made it, directly by the people who made it. All
Well,
of the
why-
other ones were done by other studios.
Why do people complain about the dub? Like why
Because
do they...
people are idiots. Anime fans are stupid. No offense to everybody here. I love anime as much as the next weeb. But, like, come on, guys. You gotta develop a little bit better critical thinking skills. Come take my classes or something.
It's like
I do every day,
like,
Pierce.
I know Zach watches my lectures.
It's like occasionally like my brother's a massive weeb, and we'll play like a we'll be playing at the same time we playing like some Japanese game at the same time like Danganronpa or Persona or whatever. And he'll be like, "Yeah, I'm playing on Japanese." It's like I can't do that. Like I don't mind watching subs, but like a
Video games
game,
I've never been able to play on a
I
sub
can't.
like,
thing.
I want to
Can't
hear
have
like
them.
a little ancillary like dialogue or whatever. Like I'm not gonna miss out on like the battle dialogue just because I want to hear the real voice acting or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
as someone that
only-
appreciates subs, I've had the same conclusion. I can't with games. I tried it with Final
No.
Fantasy 15, and it was just impossible.
Yeah, I tried it with, what was it? I forget which game I tried it on. Oh, it was Danganronpa. I tried it on. I started it, and I restarted the game after like 30 minutes. I was like, I can't do this.
The only game I've ever done it on, and I didn't finish it, was Final Fantasy VII Remake, because the dub of the remake is tonally completely different than the original acting.
Yeah.
The only time I've ever preferred subs over dub, which I guess is not the only time, it's the reason I like subs over dub is just when you can tell that the directing was so different, the mood they're trying to convey with the performances. But with like Evangelion, the Netflix dub is spot on with the performances. I've watched them both side by side pretty closely, and it's like the tone of the performances is so identical.
Hey guys,
With
I've
the
got the
Netflix
flag.
dub.
Intercept that guy and help me out. There we go.
Yeah, I'm coming. I'm with
Perfect.
They're about to capture ours too.
Where do I put this? What am I missing here?
Right here, where I am.
Thank you.
Oh,
Wrong guy? Oh,
I
wrong
died.
guy.
They're on us, they're on us, they're on you. Watch
How
out.
do I put that away? What am I missing?
You just walk on it.
I did. It didn't place it. I missed something, I guess.
Is this
Okay.
single flag or multi-flag?
Enemy flag returned.
Multi.
Dang it. I
If
got
it's
it all the way
multi-flag,
there.
you can't return when our flag isn't
Oh,
there.
I see.
Yeah.
So we needed to return the other
Uh-oh.
flag. That makes more sense.
Oh. Drop that flag.
No, I'm one bullet short. No. Ah. God, I hate that. I'm always like one shot short because I miss one shot and then I can't kill him.
I used to be all subs, and now I've really allowed myself to start enjoying dubs. That's how I'm watching FMA Brotherhood. I like that dub. It's pretty good. I watch JoJo's dubbed, which some people would say is crazy, but I like to just sit back and enjoy that show and not have to think too hard.
Remember my brother was telling me that like Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is like a remake. It's like they just redid the show again. People didn't like the original one.
That's not entirely accurate. He's
okay.
not wrong in a way. Like, so FMA in 2003 was based on the manga, but the manga wasn't finished. So about halfway through, they took a hard right and just totally did their own thing. It's actually really fun. Like, I like it a lot. It's a little darker, but like they change. Like the lore ends up being completely different. The explanations for like in-universe happenings is completely different. So then later, you know, in the late 2000s, when the manga was wrapped up, they redid the show with, you know, obviously better animation and acting, and they did true to the manga. So it
That's
plays
like,
out pretty differently.
That'd be like if they redid Game of Thrones again, basically.
Yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
comparison. Yeah.
Maybe they
Should
should
be
redo
cool.
that last season right there.
Yeah.
They should redo the last like 4 seasons.
I did not watch Game of Thrones until the last season, and my cousin showed me the last season, and I was like, "This is the show everybody's talking about. This is the worst thing I've ever seen. I hated it."
Travis hasn't
And
watched
so I
it yet.
never
He's
went back and
planning
watched it.
to, but
I started it.
I honestly, yeah, I actually get what you're talking about, Matt. Of like the last 4 seasons, the last like 3, the writers change, and you can tell, and the writing kind of takes a dip. But I legitimately
it's
like.
all
Do
It's all
what?
the same writers. It's all the same writers.
I thought I thought they changed
No,
people at the last
No.
3.
Benioff
George-
and Weiss.
Something
Yeah,
happened something happened though.
It's like it's D&D, the 2 guys, and then it's Brian Cogman is another guy, and then there's one other person I can't remember their name.
Then why
And
did
then
why did the
George-
tone change? I thought somebody left in that 3rd season.
Yeah.
Ran out of books.
Well,
Yeah.
they ran out of books. It's the main thing.
Oh yeah, that doesn't help.
The first, like season 1 is book 1, season 2 is book 2, season 3 is the first half of book 3, season 4 is the second half of book 3, and then they just go off the rails
Yeah.
because like book 4 and 5 are so different. Like book 4 and 5 are like these extremely long books, and they take place in the same amount of time as with different characters, and they just don't follow it at all. They just like do their own thing.
Gotcha.
So it's like the dialogue takes such a massive, like if you go back and you watch season 1 after watching season 8, it's like in season 8 they're just like making dick jokes, and in season 1 they were talking like noble men, like speaking like these old English, like
That was my problem with it on those
Yeah.
last like 4 seasons when that started happening. But overall, I did enjoy it, and I liked the payoff in season 8. Some of those like moments we got to see, I thought was incredible, like the way that looked and stuff without spoiling anything. But
I mean, yeah, there's some cool visuals, yeah, but I thought it was pretty bad.
I think that every time I've come on Zach's stream, we start talking about something, I end up saying like, "No, I don't like that," as Zach or someone else says, "Oh, I like it."
Yeah.
And it's like, I just want to clarify, I'm not actually an asshole.
Sure.
But also, like, when I talk about like art and stuff, I normally don't even like think about like, did I enjoy it? And so it's like I'm coming, like, I don't enjoy like anything,
Yeah.
other than Evangelion and The Witcher. But I don't know.
and
Lots of good
leftovers.
things to enjoy. Well, what you're saying there, Pierce, makes me think of something that I've been thinking about more often, because we talked about Dune, and I don't know if you've turned around on it, Zach, but Zach didn't like Dune. I enjoyed the movie.
Oh my.
But
you
I
didn't
saw
like- holy crap.
I saw Eternals recently, and my takeaway from that movie was the least interesting thing you could say about it is whether or not you liked it, because there's just a lot of stuff going on in it, and I've been realizing lately, like, there are things that I don't like that I actually think a lot about, and they actually, like, I continue to think about them years later, and like that's kind of just as valid as something that I like, and I totally forget that I even liked it later.
Well,
So
there's
not
two-
liking something is not the end of the world, really.
Right. There's two different things. There's two different types of judgments you can make on art. You can say I liked it, or I enjoyed it, or I feel, it caused me some pleasure, and that's a completely different thing from saying no, that's a good, valuable work of art, right? Just two completely different judgments about what they mean. Like, just because you like something doesn't mean it's good or bad. So yeah, just when I say like, oh, I didn't like it, or I don't think it's good, I'm not just saying like, oh, I got no enjoyment or pleasure out of that at all. Like, I had a blast watching the last Evangelion movie. I had a blast watching like Rogue One, and even like some of the Star Wars movies that I don't think are good. But that's just a separate issue. Like, is it good?
Yeah.
That's one thing. Do I like it? That's another thing.
I also am
Yeah.
at 30. I know immediately what I like and what I don't like too. Like,
Yeah.
within 40 seconds, I kind of had an opinion on Dune too, and it ended up being what I felt. But
What? I
think
haven't
that
seen
you-
it yet,
I
but
will
what did you
say-
like?
I will say your one criticism, I went and saw it again. I think that I don't know, man. You said there was a lot of exposition at the front of the movie. There is not. It is, they
There's not
introduced two houses. You
There's
said
not
there was a
enough.
lot of
I just think that's a
They did
boring.
not-
I think that's a really boring way to introduce you to a story, though. I think
It's
it's
like
easy.
Lord of the Rings, a little prologue.
This is
You
a
gotta-
great
that's-
example of what
And
I
he
was
mentioned
saying, like,
we talked about that. I said I wonder why
I-
it worked better for me in Lord of the Rings. I think because overall that does more with the characters than this show does.
Does
and
it?
And I'm just not. What, Lord of the Rings? Than Dune?
I don't see how it's different.
I agree. I agree that it does. Lord of the Rings has a different focus. Lord of the Rings is more of a brotherhood. Dune is more of
Yeah.
a weird psycho spiritual
Yeah.
adventure.
I liked all
don't
the
even-
all the world and lore stuff was 10 out of 10, and like the visuals, I loved that. But I'm someone, again, like I said, like I'm 30. I know exactly what I love, and it just
Yeah.
didn't have all of that for me. It just was a lot of like great lore and stuff here, and I just didn't care about any characters by the end. Like people were
But
dying.
should you love it,
People
Zach?
were dying, and I was going, okay, bye, goodbye,
Aw,
bye, bye.
I felt
See you
bad
later.
for the people dying.
No, I was clapping. I was going, yay, good.
Yeah, I watched it at home on HBO Max, and that little opening prologue exposition scene, I watched it, and then I immediately rewound the movie and watched it again because it was like there was like so much in there. I was like, okay, I need to relearn these. And I turned the subtitles on so I could like see all the weird freaking names and stuff.
Yeah.
Actually, like understand what people are saying.
Wasn't for
It's
me,
always-
but I do appreciate the lore and everything they did with it, and how it looked was incredible.
Thanks for trying. Play again next time. That's what he's saying.
Yeah, and Dune Part 2 comes
Dune
out.
Part 2. But you know what? We talked about on the podcast, that last 30 minutes I was engaged, but everything else in that movie I was not. But that last 30 minutes when they were, spoiler alert, there was a fight between two characters. At the
Whoa,
end.
there's a fight?
There's a
Holy
fight,
crap.
but like when they have like that knife fight for whatever that knife, whatever hand to hand combat, I liked that a lot. I thought it was like really cool.
Hey,
Little.
Oh, I have a hammer. I was gonna say to.
Enemy has
I know I died. Oh
No,
no,
you're good. Oh, well, I kind of should have just kept hammering away there. That was dumb of me.
We keep getting oddball every single time.
Did
My
anybody else
question is,
see
is Zach
Eternals?
right? No, I
Does
I
anybody else
will-
watch
I
Marvel
refuse.
stuff?
I'm not going to.
Refuse to see Eternals, or you're just not a Marvel guy?
Refuse
Both.
to see Eternals. Yeah. Yeah, both too. Yeah.
Huh?
I was
Really?
I was
I-
really I was really into Marvel, the movies, and then Endgame came out, and I was like, oh, it's incredible, I love this, and I was kind of interested to see what they did after. And then I watched Spider-Man, the second movie, and I didn't think the movie was bad, but it felt like such a like, oh, I don't care about this anymore. It was like,
Yeah.
it felt so deflated.
that-
watching it.
I thought that movie was weak. I thought Far From
Yeah,
Home
it's
was
like-
one of the weaker movies they made.
It just didn't feel like it's like you can't have a Spider-Man movie that's not in New York City. I don't know. It was like, I don't know. It was weird. It didn't feel like a Spider-Man movie. It was just. It made me realize like, oh, this is where the MCU is going. It's just like episodic entries in this gigantic series now. It's like this didn't feel like its own fun story. It was just, I don't know.
Well, I would add one caveat to that. They've done a ton of building. Spider-Mans are kind of weird because they're
Yeah.
technically Sony movies and they partner with Sony. So in the actual Spider-Man movies, they don't do a good job of furthering the MCU. It's kind of more a side story.
Yeah.
But you know that I agree. I did not think. I thought that the Mysterio character, all of how that played out, was really weak. Yeah, I agree.
I like
I'm
Into the
excited.
Spider-Verse.
Was-
Into the Spider-Verse.
kind of
is fun.
Eternals. I was just gonna say, Eternals is the first Marvel movie I've seen a lot of them. I haven't seen all of them. That movie doesn't even feel like a Marvel movie. That feels like a different thing, like a Man of Steel meets Prometheus. It's a different tone. It's very weird. It is very different, and it's not perfect. It's kind of messy in the same way I actually think Prometheus is, but it introduces a lot of interesting elements that I didn't ever think I'd see in a superhero movie. The main fulcrum of what that plot ends up being about is wild. Very wild.
I actually enjoy Prometheus. I think it's kind of a bad movie, but I think the visual effects are so like incredible that I enjoy watching the movie just for that.
Yeah.
I feel similarly about that in Eternals. I feel the same way about Prometheus. It's such a messy, bad. Like I hate the group like on the
Yeah.
plane. Like I hate
Yeah.
the scientist people. Like I do not like the characters. A lot of them in that movie, but it works for me. It's very, very sloppy, but very fun and visually gorgeous. And I love the engineers and kind of
Yeah.
that whole plot line. That's the part that reminds me of Eternals is the engineers stuff and
Oh.
what if humanity is just a seed of like something else and what are we actually for and do we want to know and if we found out how bad would that end up being kind of thing. That's where Eternals kind of goes.
And then they fight.
And then they have a big
well,
fist fight.
no, I mean, you actually the final set piece of it also is pretty different in that there's not really like some big villain that they're trying to stop. It's more philosophical. It's like there's more of a philosophical disagreement that's kind of at the heart of that movie.
I kind of want to see it, but I refuse to pay money or give any
It'll be
sort
on
of financial support for that. Yeah.
It'll be on Disney Plus eventually if you have that. You could watch
Yeah, I
it.
What
had
about
it
what
free
if they
for
had a
the-
battle pass for it? Would you get that?
No,
Just
because
be-
Cortana's not in it.
Oh.
An
I
MC
haven't-
battle pass.
God, that
Yeah,
would just
you only
be
get-
like,
you
that'd
get-
be it. I'd be done.
If you get the battle pass for the new Marvel movies, the characters come in different costumes in the movie.
Oh, that's cool.
Pierce,
actually
are you
kinda
guys excited
excited,
for the metaverse? Are you guys ready to get in the metaverse?
Oh yeah, I'm ready. Yeah, I'm part of it.
100%. Yeah.
I mean, when Zuckerberg said, "Come into my metaverse," I was like, "I'm game.
I'm coming.
Count me in."
I mean-
I'll totally get in that, and I will 100% screw around with people.
Are you
Like,
gonna get the
just-
real life battle pass?
Yes, absolutely. It's not even a question.
All right, let's go.
I
We
mean,
got 3 guys.
I really think PlayStation Home has already done what they're trying to do, so I don't see why I would even bother.
Well, but does PlayStation Home exist anymore? So
No, that's the problem.
Hey, come back
Exactly.
to the flag just a little bit. Let me
I
block for
can't-
you.
I can't
There we
dress
go.
up as
Drop
Haley
down, drop down.
Williams and tell
Okay,
people
go.
I'm in Paramore.
We gotta kill this guy.
Oh, I died.
He's got a
Flag down.
spray gun.
Nice.
Turn that flag. All right, go. I'm
Get that flag
camping
up
their
there.
spawn right now.
You have to get up here.
Oh,
I'm watching the flag.
frick! I didn't know where the frick it was at.
Oh, shoot. You guys lost it.
Dang it! I'll get it back.
Oh, Pierce is over there.
Got it.
Uh-oh.
I'm coming.
All right. I'm gonna try to intercept any that are moving towards you.
Yeah. I need
Here we go.
some
I got
help,
one. Got one.
possible.
So I was on the other side. Oh, traded. Crap.
I need help. They're coming for me.
Got you back.
Oh, here. I got you. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Not that you were gonna stop. But
No, I'm laying down. I'm taking a little rest.
some of my comments aren't always value add, but it's the thought that counts.
Yeah.
There's a guy going for the flag.
Well, I'm gonna kick his BUTT right now. Where's he at?
His BUTT? Oh no. What will he do?
I'm trying to get that Kid's Choice Award still.
I'm gonna kick your BUTT. Thank you, Matt. You just saved my little life.
Ooh, I love this
Shotgun's
gun.
not very good.
The pistol's kind of great.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a great follow-up if you run out of ammo. Do the quick
Yeah.
swap, and finish him off, get a headshot.
Mm-hmm.
They got our flag.
Oh, he's up on the little scaffold.
I'm behind him. I just gotta reload.
I'm going for their flag right now. Hopefully I get it.
Go, Pierce,
Oh,
go.
there's like 8,000 grenades they threw over here.
Alright, I'm coming. I need help. I'm going on the left side again.
Alright.
Weebo. I hear him.
I feel like I finally have got the hang of this after 18,000 games.
They're coming to kick my little butt.
I got you. No, I don't.
I'm almost dead.
I don't see. Oh, here's the guy.
I got it.
Nice.
Great work.
Thank you.
One more.
Oh no!
They're getting our
Lost my
flag.
shotgun and rocket launcher.
They're getting the flag.
Don't let him get the flag.
In here. He just ran on top of my grenade. That was dumb.
So Travis Scott goes from being a pastor to killing a bunch of people at a concert. That's crazy.
The-
Killing a bunch of people in Halo.
I mean, that's leftover season 4 stuff right there.
Leftover season 4 starts. They're all at a Travis.
They're all
Scott.
at Astroworld. It goes in that mouth at the beginning of the intro.
You know, you guys joke, but I was talking and we were talking about how at these concerts, people.
I need help.
Like,
I need help.
It's like,
I'm dead.
it's like they don't know how to act, like in some crazy way. And it reminds me of the leftovers, like people in a crowd just like walking over other people and going nuts. Like it's the stuff that kids would do in that show.
No,
Got
people
it.
are
Wait.
like animals.
Oh my gosh, I was right by the freaking flag.
You're right. I mean, maybe the leftovers had it more accurate than I thought when I watched it.
Yeah. No, it's like I
Get it,
mean,
get it.
not
What's
to get
going on?
too political, but like with all the stuff in the pandemic, like you can't
Who
trust
dropped-
anyone.
Dude, who dropped the flag? We almost lost it.
You're right.
Oh my goodness.
Hey Zach,
Yeah.
can you can right click me in Discord and raise me up? Can you do that? I need to turn mine down. It's like peaking, give me like red levels.
Okay, I'm gonna do
Probably
that.
doesn't matter, but it's probably like not good for my.
Okay, I can
signal.
right click you. Oh yeah, I can. Okay.
Right click me and turn me up till you're comfy. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
You're still
There you go.
quiet.
Test. Is it all the way up?
Yeah, I got like
Alright,
200.
Test. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Okay,
5.
down Tad.
What are you doing?
All right, how about that?
That's great. Are you good there?
Mhm.
Great. Yep, I'm good.
Okay.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come on.
We
It
want to
probably
try.
doesn't matter, but
We want to try some
Do you
big
want-
team battle.
Can we do some
I'm
team
down if you
stuff?
guys want to.
Let's.
Big team battle.
Let's-
I'm gonna
Big team battle.
go take the yellow Master Chief to the pool real quick.
Okay.
What? Wait, hold on. Is the Yellow Master Chief your P?
I'm gonna drop off the chief juice at the
Your stinky pelican is going to drop off the Yellow Master Chief into the pool.
I'm gonna lose some warthog juice, guys.
Hey, baby.
I think it's
My
funny that
babe.
you are on stream just like saying hi
Oh,
baby,
yeah.
hi baby, and like no one knows you have baby with you,
No,
so
yeah.
you're just like being a
Here.
weirdo.
You can see her right now.
Aw.
Hi, baby.
Aw.
Hi, baby.
Leah's making her Twitch
Whoa.
debut.
Future
You guys
e-girl
play-
right there.
Do you guys play the Souls games?
Yeah,
I've only,
I've not beaten any.
Yeah, Bloodborne's the only one I
Really?
finished. I've like played a lot of them.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you've never beat any of them, man.
I
Great
beat
games.
Bloodborne.
Oh, I was talking to Pierce more, but
Oh.
yeah, that's
I've never beat a
Bloodborne's-
single one. Yeah.
Wow.
Bloodborne's a
Oh,
good one.
I beat Demon Souls, the PS5 one. I forgot about that.
Hell yeah! Hey,
You
if you
beat
can beat that,
Yeah,
beat any of
it's
them.
really good. It's fun.
You beat that fast, then, dude.
I bought it a year ago.
PS5's already been out that long.
Yeah, that was the first. That was like the first PS5 game.
When am I gonna get a PS5?
I don't know.
That Demon Souls remake is fantastic.
It's so good. It's probably the best looking game I've ever seen.
I was just saying that the other day. I think it's right
Yeah.
there with what was I also putting up there? I think that Red Dead 2
Oh yeah.
is beautiful, but I think Demon Souls image quality is just on a different level.
Yeah, like
It's
everything
so
looked
good.
It was. That's what was funny when that game came out. Everyone was like freaking out about ray tracing, and that game doesn't even have ray tracing.
Yep.
And it's like best. Screaming baby.
It's something else.
Oh, this is a big old map.
What's the objective here? We just trying to like take over their base?
What is it? Fragmentation. I don't know.
base.
I've never played. Oh, it's stockpile. I don't know.
Yeah,
I've never played
stockpile.
this.
I don't know what this is.
You got to score 3 times, and I'm at
see
their base.
people-
so
wait,
I'm-
the enemies are like holding equipment or something. See that?
Enemy team secured a power.
Oh,
Yeah, I
yeah.
don't know what this is.
What is this?
This is some
I don't
Gen
know, I got
Z
a double
stuff. I
kill.
don't understand it.
Anybody?
have
in
to-
chat
on
wanna
their
help us
base. Oh, steal! You got to steal.
out? Oh, yeah. There's like limited resources you have to take.
I got to take a power seed.
Nice.
Get up here and
Okay.
take a seed.
All right, I'm gonna get some seed.
Take some
Grab a
seed.
seed.
This
Everybody
guy's
get a seed.
insane.
Get a seed. Don't let me die. I died.
What are we playing with?
Oh, I got a seed. Oh, I died.
Grab a seed.
It takes a long time to grab a seed there.
Take
Yeah.
a seed. Oh, I'm
We
Chris
have to put
Hansen. Why don't you
seeds
take
in
a
our-
seed?
I found a seed out in the wild.
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna go put it in our thing.
Let me hit the scan, see if there's any others laying around.
This is like the Valhalla remake.
What up, Greg? He said get good noob cakes. Thanks, Greg.
Yeah.
Thanks, Greg.
You can throw the seeds, by the way.
Oh.
New
to
seeds coming.
Make it go faster. Yeah, we're sucking.
I planted a seed. We have 2 seeds planted. I think, so like, when new seeds come online, whoever has the most seeds in their base gets a point. Looks like that's how that works.
Oh, Fall Guys.
Okay.
I don't know why I thought of Fall Guys.
Okay.
I kind of get what you're saying.
Okay, now what do I do with these seeds?
You bring
gotta
them
bring
back
it
to our
back.
base, and you can throw them with the right trigger once you pick them up to go faster.
Feels like a Destiny raid right now.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it really does.
Oh
Let me
my
see.
god, I just grappled onto this enemy vehicle and hijacked it.
Oh,
That
nice.
was so cool. Someone
Yeah,
come grab the seed next to me.
Grapple's amazing. All right.
I'll cover you.
Did you play the new Vault of Glass rework, Travis?
I have not played that yet. That's the most recent raid that I haven't. I did the Beyond Light raid and stuff, but did
I
not
haven't
try Vault
done
of Glass.
Me and my friend Eric got back into the game like a couple months ago, and we haven't done anything new. Like we haven't even played the Forsaken content yet, and we're playing like the new season stuff, and then we did the new Vault of Glass reworked raid, and it was such a nostalgia trip. It was so fun.
Well, here's what's crazy. I didn't play D1 very
Oh,
much.
really?
I started with D2 more, so I've never played Vault even vanilla. Like I've
Oh,
never
wow.
played it. I really want to go back and do it. That game just the Destiny content Vault stuff, it really soured me. It really bummed me out. I spent a lot of time getting good at some of the raids that they shelved. And I was actually Sherpa. I was doing Sherpas for people and helping them learn the raids.
Yeah.
And so when they nuked the 3 raids I knew how to Sherpa, I was at first I was like, this is fine, and it really killed my motivation to keep playing.
Yeah.
Because I knew Leviathan, I knew, what was it, the Scourge of the Past. I knew those 2 really well, and I liked taking new players through them. And
Yeah.
when that got nuked, I was like, man, I have no motivation to play this right now. So I should go back and learn Vault though. That'd be fun.
Can you turn it down? Thank you.
I don't even know what Destiny is.
We're one power seed.
We played the vanilla Destiny with like the Leviathan raid up a bajillion times, and then we fell off the game for a couple years. So
You
when
ready? Oh, go ahead.
when I played the game recently, I couldn't believe that the whole vanilla game is gone. Like there's no the original campaign the game launched with is not in the game. It's crazy.
It's completely gone.
Yeah, and the raid that the game launched with is gone. I couldn't believe it. It's so weird.
Yep. It's very weird. Pierce, to answer your question, I can explain what Destiny is very simply. It is a racing game with guns. You do
I
the same
played
things over and
Destiny
over
1.
again.
I played Destiny 1 towards the end of its life and was like, it's okay. But then I tried to get into Destiny 2 when Matt got back into it, and I'm just like, I can't do it. I can't.
There's too much.
I don't know.
There's too much to learn. It's so overwhelming.
It's extremely overwhelming for new
Like,
players.
Even like me and Eric, who were like, we played Destiny 1 for literally like 1,000 hours, and then Destiny 2 probably like for like 200 hours, and then
Yep.
even coming back into it, we were like, what is anything? Like
Yep.
we had to like do so much googling and searching on the Reddit, and like there's just so many new currencies, and like okay, what's old, what's not usable, like how do I know if something's like sunsetted? It was like there's
Yep.
so much crap.
And you can do it. Me and my buddy Sam, we got into Destiny 2. I played it at launch, and then I took a break after year 1, and then I came back in year 3. And me and him played it a ton over a summer, and we caught up on like 2 years of content. And yeah, we were Googling and grinding, and I mean, I was playing pretty much only Destiny,
Yeah.
like 40 hours a week. I was playing it a ton.
Yeah.
And it took that level of commitment to get back up to speed. I just find it limits my ability to play so many other games and spend my time on so many other things that it's.
Yep.
I have great memories of it. I'll hop on and learn a raid here and there, but you know, I think my time with that game is more behind me than in front of me.
Yeah.
Finally got the best weapon in the game, first time, the battle rifle.
Nice.
It is really good.
Yeah, they made it really good. That's why I bring up. It's like a map picker now. It's so good.
Oh, I got the snipers.
The enemy has loaded a power seed.
But the reason I say it reminds me of a racing game is you do the same things over and over again in a racing game with different cars, and then you tweak your cars, and then you just keep doing it over and over and over, and that's what you do in Destiny. It's how many different ways do you want to do the same types of things, and just keep tweaking your loadout, keep, trying new builds, keep grinding. It's very repetitive by its nature.
Dropping from orbit.
Yeah.
Ground vehicle en route.
I think that's one of the things I don't like about it that much. I don't like looter shooters. I don't really like super repetitive games.
Greg in the chat is asking, is this the new Beyonce game? When that Halo song came out, I always sang that. Like, do you want to play Halo, Halo? I want to play some Halo, Halo. I think she was a big Halo fan. I wonder if she's playing tonight.
I think
She
is.
played Cortana.
Oh.
She's the original voice actor. Until they replaced her with
Halo.
Peter Dinklage.
Beyonce. We were joking
That
about.
was a Destiny joke.
Destiny
That's
joke.
hilarious.
Oh, they won.
I put so many power cells. We should have won.
Yeah, I was grabbing cells right now, and then we lost.
Oh,
God.
What is happening?
Would you attacked, Pierce?
My dog is biting me. Hollow.
You can't yell at your wife, Pierce. The dog will attack you like that.
Pierce's dogs are literally insane.
They'll kill you.
They will.
Don't speak
So-
ill of
Zach, this is really kind of a crazy arc we've been on with this game. We've probably maligned this game more than any other in our podcast,
Yeah.
just because of all the development struggles. But like, we've been playing it for an hour, and not once have we really said anything bad about actually the game. So how you liking it?
Yeah, it's Halo. Feels like Halo. It feels I need to get more on the weapon, and there's like all these new modes I don't know, like this power cell thing. I need to like play more, you know.
Yeah, there's a bunch of new big team modes, and there was another one that we'll probably get eventually. It's called Team Control, where you have to, or Total Control, where you have to. There's 3 control points, and it's not like battling over who has the most points at one time. You have to get all 3 at once for 5 seconds, and then you score 1 point. So like, there's these new modes I've never seen before in any game, and it's kind of cool.
That is interesting.
Yeah.
I don't play a lot of big team battle, and I didn't when I was younger. I was all more arena.
Yeah.
I feel like the big team stuff came more with 3 a little bit, and then Reach, and I never played Reach when I was growing up. So.
Oh wow.
Are any of you
Really?
interested in the campaign stuff? I did actually watch I scrubbed through a 5-minute like look today of it.
I'm nervous about it. I'm nervous it's just gonna be like freaking Far Cry 4 or whatever, and just be like, oh, there's outposts. Go take out an outpost, and that's the whole game.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I watched a little
Right.
bit of it, and I was just like, I think I'll stick maybe with the multiplayer. I don't know. I'll see what people think about the campaign.
plus, the
but-
multiplayer is
Yeah.
free. The multiplayer is free, and it's hard to
Yes.
complain about when it's free.
But I want the battle
I'm
pass,
gonna-
and my mom won't let me in her purse.
My mom will
I've
let
got-
you in her first.
I've got Game Pass, so like I'm gonna
Yeah, me
try
too.
it. Like,
Yeah.
there's no reason not to. I will say, and it's not necessarily indicative of the game, but there's a like training in this, and it starts with a cutscene, and it's almost like there's like there's a instructor lady that's like talking you through the training. I mean, you're doing dumb stuff like learning how to shoot and stuff. But then at the end of the training, it kind of looks like it ties into the plot a little bit, and I actually like the writing of the training. I thought it was pretty good. So,
I don't know.
I don't know. Check out that tutorial mission if you're not sure.
Check out the tutorial to
It's-
see if I like it.
This is better. I did not like Halo 4 or 5. The look
Yeah.
of them, the story, the vibe. I
Yeah.
hated all of that. This is very refreshing so far.
Yeah. This
I
just
read-
looks
feels
like
like
Halo
Halo.
Reach.
I mean, yeah, I love
Uh,
Reach. That's the one me and Pierce played Reach the most out of any of
I
them.
love Reach.
And we-
Reach and 3 are my 2 favorite.
We would play big team battle a lot. I would play arena stuff by myself more. I was just like solo queuing, but like when me and Pearson play together, it was so much fun trying to get in the air vehicles.
Oh
and
my
just
gosh, I
fly.
cannot
That's what we do in every. That's what we do in every game.
Yeah,
Battlefield.
me and you are just like the
Yeah.
I'm pilot, you co-pilot,
Yeah.
and that's all we
Get,
do.
get in a helicopter like in Battlefield or whatever. We would just remember in like Bad Company 2, we would just sit at the helicopter spawn for like 5 minutes and just wait.
We didn't actually want to play the game. We wanted to play
No.
Flight Sim.
we would rack up so many kills though, just flying around.
Double kill.
I got a double kill. I got a triple kill. Let's go.
Nice. What is the announcer in this game? The lady? She kind of annoys me. Is it like a really peppy lady talking, and she's like overshield charged?
I haven't even noticed it.
Is that the new announcer? Or...
I'm not sure who that is.
It's not even in the game. I'm just going insane.
I heard a guy announcer. Maybe it's your AI. I think it's your
Yeah, it's
AI.
Oh, it's my AI. Okay, I want to kill my AI.
Yeah.
I really hate her.
They cover that in the little training thing. You get a little AI that has like
Yeah,
little
mine-
spunky
Peter
Yeah, mine
Dinklage?
sounds like a classic voice.
If it's not
Ed
Peter
Wizards
Dinklage,
from the moon.
if it's not Peter Dinklage, I don't want nothing about it.
Man, I love the sentry gun in this game. It is
Yeah.
awesome. It is so great. I mean, it feels like you're wielding Superman's eyes. Like, it just melts stuff.
Yeah.
I love how you sit on this thing. You're sitting backwards on the manga.
Yeah. Oh shoot! Oh shoot this man!
I didn't even see him until we were right up on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're messing me up.
Matt, have you seen any more napkins bigger than that one place we ate at?
No, never in my life will I
When
ever
we
see
went
it.
on our road trip, me and Matt saw the biggest napkins. I don't know if he agreed at first.
No, I don't think I did.
But then I think you had
I
to,
don't remember.
I think you had to think about it, but the napkins were larger than any napkins we'd ever seen, so.
Matt, where do you live at?
In Southern California in Orange County.
Oh, nice. Good for you.
Address is 2243
Oh!
Diaper Ass Lane.
Yeah.
That's where I live, but in Ohio.
Wow. Does anyone want to drive me in my little warthog?
I'm in a
Yeah.
warthog right now.
Oh,
Yeah?
if I know where you're at, I'll hop
I'm
in.
I'm in the spawn. Probably not ready
I'm
to script.
I'm like a ways ahead, but if we
Oh.
get up here, I'll.
Just wait.
So I gotta ask a serious question.
Yeah.
Cheers.
If
What?
Travis Scott tours around us, are you guys going?
Yeah, I'm going.
What do you
in the
mean? I'll
front.
be on stage. I'll be on stage.
Yeah, you'll be on stage, not in the crowd. Stay away from there.
Front row.
Pierce, we're going for the turret.
My
you-
only complaint
do you
with the
thi-
weapons sandbox so far is the shotgun is
Now back it up.
always a 2-shot kill. And I love
Yeah.
1-shot kill shotguns from Halo 2 and from Destiny.
Yeah,
That's like my go-to. I slide in, shotgun people in Destiny. That is, I
Okay.
cannot do that in this game.
We got the turret, Matt. It's dead.
Nice.
Mission accomplished. We made the ultimate sacrifice.
There's a clip I keep seeing on TikTok of somebody, I forgot what shooter it is, but he goes, I need help! Ooh! And he makes like a noise like he actually got shot, and they're like, bro, what are you doing? Like, and then he does it again, he's like, they got me! Ooh! But he's like actually being serious, like he's not joking around. I need help! Ooh!
That's how I feel about this game.
That's how we're gonna feel in the metaverse when it actually like hits you in the gut, you know, when you get hit.
Yeah.
It's like the Matrix.
Yeah.
It'll be cool when countries fight wars digitally.
Yeah.
Except they hook their soldiers up to like the metaverse, but they really die, so it doesn't change anything.
Here's we're carrying this big team right now.
Yeah, dude, it's me and
Yeah,
you.
you guys really are.
We are.
We
the big
actually
team.
are.
We're the big boys on the big team.
Big boys on the big team. Oh. Ooh, I gotta kill that muscle memory. In Destiny, if you melee, it'll suck you up close to them and knife
I
them.
know. It's
And oh my
killing me.
god, I continue to just whiff.
Yeah, I've been doing that so much. I know exactly what
That's a
you're talking
Halo Reach thing too, right? Like
Yeah,
later
I
Halo
feel like
mechanic.
It's a Call of Duty thing too, like you lunge, you know, with the knife
Yeah.
or whatever.
I've been doing
I-
that a lot, and I getting killed. So
I don't hate it because people abuse it a little bit in Destiny. I'm one of those people. I'm always meleeing. You gotta really be close in this game to make it effective.
yeah. Oh shout.
How do you change the direction of the Dead Space gun?
L, if you're on controller. If you're on
got it. Got it. Yeah, left trigger.
if you're on keyboard, it's just click your right. Little mouse
I'm in
button.
the enemy spawn. They have a warthog that just dropped. If anyone wants to come get me, or if anyone wants to come drive it.
I'm coming.
I like this map a lot.
Yeah, this map's awesome.
You said earlier, Matt, the really open map. I didn't like that as much. I like having cover.
Yeah, there was an arena map we did that was really open. I didn't care for.
It was
That's
too
the-
open.
It's the only map I played so far I didn't like.
I'm dead.
Oh,
I agree with
Run,
that.
run, run. He's got
Did
like
you
a one-shot
tank?
kill thing.
oh, okay.
It's the brute, like the big rocket launcher sniper that fires a huge spike.
Oh yeah.
hello.
Or whatever. I'm glad they got rid of the Spartan laser.
Me too.
It kind of sucks. It's like just destroying every vehicle so easily. I feel like it lasts longer.
That harpoon gun is all or nothing.
Yeah.
You're
If you
struggling.
miss, you're done.
Yeah, the reload time on that thing is so long, but it's so satisfying when you get that
Oh, there's
kill.
the E-brake. Left trigger's the E-brake.
Where's the E-girl?
The E-brake.
Where's the E-girl at?
Point me in the right direction.
I'm trying to. I was messing with the controls.
Point me in the right direction so I get. my
Hello,
left leg.
nurse.
Wait, she's a nurse too? Brains and looks and a career. Man, I want to fly the little plane thing. Where is that?
I know. Where is that? I
I
wish
saw
you
it
would-
in that capture the flag game that we were playing the other day, but
Is it just a one-passenger, one-seater?
yeah, it's just a one seat. It's not like the Hornet.
Yeah, we need the freaking like Pelican thing and reach. It's like a
Yeah.
little transport ship.
Go, Matt, go! I'm gonna die.
Oh,
Shucks.
Pierce's shot.
You're too much.
Oh.
I got a lot. I have 9 assists, Pierce. Thanks to you.
Good.
I'm doing my part. Can't say you're carrying the whole team if I have all your assists.
Yeah, no, that's true. I'm sorry. I apologize. We're not.
Yeah, you better be upset. I'm upset.
You're carrying the team in your car, and we're killing
Oh.
everyone. How about that? Nice.
Killed J Rocket City. Oh, that guy came out of nowhere.
Oh man, we've got Osama on our team.
Oh,
That kill
dude.
for Allah.
Wow. He's back.
We're gonna be banned from Twitch now.
Everything from
Yeah,
the
you
2000s.
can't say Osama.
Everything from the
Yeah.
2000s is coming back, so you know.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like
Very
vintage.
explosive.
I can't wait.
One.
It's like
Have you
vintage.
seen all those TikTok girls? They like the scene look. like
Yeah.
the old scene kids.
Yeah.
That's coming back. When are we gonna have like guys dressing up like the Taliban? When is
Yeah.
that gonna come back?
Well, I think that's what ISIS was. I think ISIS was kind of
Yeah.
like that.
That
is what they were known
bring
for.
back early 2000s style.
Mhm.
Oh my god.
Early 2000s terrorism.
You want to go?
ISIS is an offshoot of the men's fashion subreddit.
They're kind of like Destiny, and Osama was like Halo, you know?
Let's-
Oh man. That's one of the funniest things I've thought of in a long time. Not that I thought it up, but I've comprehended what you were
and
saying.
go to the Christmas Eve service and go to my grandparents after.
Okay, I'll go. Can I go to your grandparents?
Sure. Tracy's where?
Pierce, you mentioned Death Stranding earlier. Did you play the director's cut, like the re-release?
No, I don't have a PS5. I
Yeah.
want to so bad.
I've been debating about going back into that.
You
I
should.
like that game a lot.
It's so
Great.
good.
That's
been
definitely
playing-
one of my top 10 games for sure.
I've been playing the director's cut, and I am really close to the platinum. I've been grinding away.
How was that experience? Because that's what I was thinking of doing, was getting it and doing the platinum. Because I think it's only like
It's-
$5 or $10 if you already have it.
It's $10, and you get the deluxe version with like some extra little costumes you get if you beat the game. It's really fun. It's very long. I know this is kind of blasphemous, but there's a couple of cutscenes I skipped just because I was like, I don't care. I've seen this. I've played the story.
You're
Like, there are a
going to
handful.
hell.
There are a handful of cutscenes just like, all right, I've seen enough.
Well,
Just
when you're
the-
going for a platinum, you got to start skipping stuff. Well, I got
Yeah.
the Demon Soul. I got the Demon Souls platinum, and I had to start skipping. Just get me through this quickly.
Yeah.
If I'm
I
going
was
back a
rushing
second
through
time,
stuff.
I'm usually skipping all the
Demon Souls?
cutscenes most of the time. If I'm just going for like
I've
platinum.
never
That's really
gotten the platinum in a game.
It's hard.
Wow.
I think platinums are really hard to get.
I never did until this year, and I got 3 this year. I got Nier Replicant, which was awesome. I got
wow.
Bloodborne, and I got Demon Souls.
Oh.
Demon
I've done a
Souls,
couple.
Demon Souls, I had to play the game like 4 times because I messed up and didn't get a ring I was supposed to get.
Oh, that sucks. That really sucks.
But my character was so overpowered. I mean, you know, once you get to New Game 3 or New Game 4 and you've got a good build, you can just trounce through stuff.
I think I have the worst
put it on
warthog
the
driver I've ever seen.
I played what did I platinum this year? I platinumed a couple things. I can't remember now. Oh, all the Mass Effect Legendary Editions. All
Oh
3 of those
wow.
games. They're
Were
easy.
those-
They made 'em
Those were
easy.
easy? Oh,
Yeah,
that gives me some maybe motivation to maybe go back and do those.
Yeah, they made the platinums really easy, and then like there's a separate trophy list for all 3 games that doesn't have a platinum, and the beating it on the hardest difficulty is on that list, so you don't have to beat it on insanity to get the platinum.
Wow. I'm going to
You
say
should-
something a little blasphemous because Mass Effect 1 is one of my favorite games of all time. I've
Worst.
never beaten
Yeah.
2 and I've never played 3.
Are you
What?
serious?
They're dead serious.
That's insane.
He said, he
It's
said,
like
it, he
the
said it was going to be
pinnacle of the game.
blasphemous.
I know, that's like most people haven't played 1. That's like the opposite of most people. Like,
I love 1, man.
I love-
That was like science fiction dream universe come to life. Like that game
Absolutely,
blew
yeah.
my mind.
Yeah,
I've literally-
2 is
I've-
really the pinnacle.
I've played. I mean, I have a soft spot for 1, but I love all 3 of those games, and I love the first one. I played the first one like 11 times, probably, maybe
That
more.
game's
I don't
great.
know. And I played the second and third one probably like 6 or 7 times, and playing them all 3 again back to back over the course of like 3 weeks or whatever. It was amazing.
I need to play 2. It's been on my backlog forever. I've owned it on 3 different devices. I've started it a couple times, and I played that little intro and gone to that first planet where you talk to the, I don't know, the person running the little club or whatever.
Miranda, yeah.
It just has, it's never hit me at the right time. And
Yeah.
I would also say it feels very different than the first one in a couple
Oh,
ways.
yeah.
It feels better combat-wise, but like the actual, I don't know how to describe it, like the world,
They
it's
it's different.
not as
very, like,
open.
it's darker, and they take away the a lot of the exploration is gone in favor of more linear missions. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's not as open for sure. It's less of an RPG. It's more of an action RPG. I mean,
Yep.
the first one's also an action RPG, but like I remember, I played the first 2 games, and I was begging my brother to play them. And I finally got him to play it, and I remember he was so like he had the same reaction you did. He started 2, and he was like, I don't want to play this. He was like, where are all the stats? Like I can't level my dude anymore. Like what is this? And I was like, just stick
So
with it.
weird.
I was like, just stick with it. I promise it's worth it. And he was glad he did. But like, Michael, yeah, it's weird. It's so different from the first one.
Yeah,
But
I know I will love it if I play it, and
Yeah.
exactly his experience is what's bounced me off of it a couple times, and I just need to stick with it.
yeah,
I may just buy those for PlayStation. They perform well on the PS5.
yeah, it's locked 60 frames, and it looks really good. And especially like the Eden Prime mission in Mass Effect 1 is completely redone, and it looks so good. Like they completely redid the visuals. Like all the textures are reworked. Like you play it, and it looks as good as you thought it did. You know what I mean? It's like one of those things where it's like, oh, this looks really good, and then you go back and look at the original. It's like, oh wow, they did a lot. Like they did a lot of work. It's hard to, you don't even realize how much work they did until you go back and look.
Oh, that
looks really
that motivates me a little bit to maybe do that because I love Mass Effect 1, and seems like that would be the ideal way to play those now.
Yeah, it definitely is. And the first, it's also cool because the save imports work properly. There are a lot of bugs in the original games. What's up?
Travis, are you playing this with the mouse and keyboard?
Yes.
How do you switch your grenade types if you have 2 grenade types?
So the default is B and G, and I switched it to Alt.
Ah, okay, thank you. Too lazy to look at the default as well.
Yeah, B and G are a stretch for me. I can't do that.
You guys, any Black Friday fans in here getting any games this year?
I miss Black Friday
I miss
so much.
like pushing people over and pushing kids out of my way. I miss that
Wait,
aspect.
I have
of
to
it.
go to Travis Scott concert.
It's the only place you can do it anymore. That's kind of like a Black Friday simulator. But
Zach, I'm in a weird spot with Black Friday because I'm all digital on PC, have been for a long time. I'm all digital now on my Switch because I'm tired of switching out carts. And my PS5, I'm going all digital. I'm trying not to buy any discs because it's just
then
better.
you are saving $0.
And my Xbox doesn't even have a disc drive, so
Oh my
I don't know.
gosh.
I have the PS5 with a disc drive, and my mom like texted me and she was like, what do you want for Christmas? You want like any games or something? And I was looking, I was like, oh yeah, I was like, I was thinking I want Psychonauts 2, I want Diablo 2 Resurrected, and I want, what's the other game? There's another game I wanted, but those two games specifically, I looked it up, they're not available physically.
Oh wow. I didn't know that.
There's a ton of games that just don't have physical releases. I was
Yeah.
really surprised.
That's the hard thing. My wife, that does bum me out a little bit because she likes to buy me games and likes to surprise me, and I've always appreciated that. And that is one of the bummers. She's like, so like, I can't get you a game, and it's like that really kind of sucks actually because that's something she's always liked to do. I don't know. They need to find a way where you can buy them the game, and then like you could still just hot swap the game without switching a disc. I don't know.
Can't you gift a game? But you have to have an account and do all that crap, don't you?
Yeah, it's not
not the
quite the
same.
same. I guess.
Yeah.
If she bought me a game, like I'd be excited. I wouldn't be like, oh, this is physical. I'd be like, oh, this is awesome. Like,
I started out
my
this
wife got me a
gen
game.
wanting to go digital only on PS5, and then immediately that Christmas, my parents bought me Call of Duty, which I wasn't even planning on getting, but I was like, oh, that's cool. But they got that physical, for me. And then with all these deals, like Deathloop's going to be like 30 or 25, I think, even. Yeah, and it's like that's an amazing price versus buying a digital full. So
My game crashed.
I think I'll go digital when they force me to. They'll just have to pill. I was wanting to. I think that's the best way. I think it's the cleanest, most efficient way. But
Well, that's why I'm doing it now because I think they're gonna force us to next generation, and I'd rather just have myself prepared for that.
yeah, that's true. You'll be able to carry your games over easier.
Well, this whole year, my PS5 has been a glorified PS4 remaster machine. I've been playing Ghost of Tsushima. I've been playing, Nier. I've been playing so many games that are technically PS4 games.
We all should play Ghost of Tsushima together, 4-player.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Oh, yeah.
Because that
I
game
haven't done
rules.
that raid yet.
That game rules.
Oh, I want to do that raid. Do you guys all have it?
Yeah.
That game
Oh
rules.
man, I want to. Have you done the raid?
No.
Oh my gosh, that's a great idea.
Well, I'll plan that up. I'll set that up. We'll do that.
Well, you have to like level up enough to play it, don't we?
I think I'm
Forget how that works.
close to the
Yeah,
raid.
one of my characters is close, and I don't think that the party composition is all that important. Although Zach, we're the same type of class.
Yeah. Whenever he
always
would, he would get a new mask, I would equip it as well, and we just kept getting the same equipment. Like you couldn't distinguish who was who.
That multiplayer mode is great.
It's really
it is.
fun.
They really did a great job with that. They are actually releasing that as a standalone.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah.
Let me know when you guys are done with your game because my game crashed. I'm not in your game anymore.
Oh no.
All right, we'll win real fast.
Okay.
We could actually win this.
Yeah.
I'm behind you, Travis.
I think we,
That guy.
do we only
Alright,
need
let's
one
steal
more
some
power
seeds.
cell?
No.
I'm getting the last one. Help me, Zach.
I'm killing him, shooting him. Ah, you got me.
It's got me.
Oh, you got me. Oh. Oh.
I will say is the degree to which I am liking this multiplayer makes me more excited for the campaign because it
Yeah,
plays
same.
well. Like that is
Mhm.
huge. That's a huge part of the equation.
That's true.
So, what is the story? Master Chief gets waked up. He's woken up. He's groggy. Is that like the
You know what it
premise?
mean,
is? It's
that
going to be the
happens in
Force
Halo 4.
Awakens of Halo. It's going to be
Yeah.
Force Awakens of Halo.
Yeah. It'll be
Soft
like
reboot.
From the heavens is inbound.
Yeah, that's what Gears 4 was. You know, it's like you get. Oh, Marcus is back. You know, instead of Han Solo or whatever.
It'd be
Yep.
cool if you don't even play as Master Chief, and he comes in halfway through and is like, hey kid. I'm old Master Chief. I'm jaded and depressed. Cortana's dead.
I mean, she is kind of.
She got deleted.
I'm a hero. But
Did anybody even care about Cortana dying? Like seriously, did anybody?
What
care
game did
about
she
that?
die in?
4.
No.
she fades away in 4, and then she becomes like rampant in 5.
No,
Uh,
I didn't play
but she-
5. I just didn't care at all.
She comes back as a Mad X in 5.
I think the more that they can minimize those elements of the story and focus on what Halo does good, which is big, mysterious environments and fun shooting with Marines, like I
Yeah.
think that's for the best.
I agree. Yeah,
I
like,
never saw
games-
Halo. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, you're good. I was just gonna say, like, I think probably what you were about to say. I never took Halo's story that seriously.
Me neither.
Yes.
And then,
Yep.
like, it tried to be emotional. I'm like, what are you doing? I don't
When I-
care about you. I want to.
When I played Halo 4 for the first time, there's like a gigantic like cinematic of a doctor scientist lady and she's like Master Chief's mom, like, and I'm just like, what the hell is this? Like, what? This is not what this is. Like, I don't know what 343 is up to. And then Halo 5, nothing about that looked attractive
Dude.
to me.
Halo 5's campaign makes 4 look like a masterpiece. It's so bad it is. Like, I replayed 1 through 4 last year, and 4 was not. And 4 is not good. It's like 1 through 3 are so amazing.
Yeah.
And it was cool. It was cool playing 1 through 3 again, and like just sitting down by myself and actually understanding the story and what's going on. Because I always played those games co-op and I had no idea what was happening.
We
And
played
then-
through on stream. I think, didn't we, Travis, play 1 and 2? Did we ever do 3?
We've done 1, 2, and 3 legendary, and we
Okay.
need to do 4. We haven't done that yet. I'd never finished 4. I'd like to do that.
Yeah.
4 has one level that's one of the coolest levels in any Halo game. There's like a level where you're like on top of, you're like driving like an elephant type vehicle around the map. It's really cool.
I can hardly remember 4. Reach, I actually did like a lot. And we played that
Oh, yeah,
together. We
yeah.
played that together.
Yeah.
Multiplayer.
I
But...
love
I would
Reach.
kill to play co-op Halo Reach on Legendary with all the skulls on again. I should
I mean,
finish
we
it.
could. Nothing's stopping us.
Well,
You
every
actually
time
don't have
we
to kill
start-
anybody. You just do it.
Yeah. You just do it. don't
I
activate
still
it
like
later.
3 to me is my favorite. The way it plays and everything, the multiplayer and the story, and
Yeah.
they're just perfect to me.
In our replay, Zach, I totally see why you feel that way. 3, I think 1 has my favorite campaign levels. 1 also totally falls apart in the back half. 2 really has memorable moments, but the back half of that game is bad.
Yeah, we
3
were hating that one by then.
3 is consistently good,
Yeah.
but
Mhm.
I don't actually love any level in 3. Any individual level is not like one that is in my top 5 in the series, but it's so consistent.
3
think I
has
take-
yeah.
Go ahead.
Or I was just say 3 has really good pacing. It's like it's
Yeah, it
always
does.
like just the way it flows is really good.
We were never sick of it. Whereas 1 and 2, we were
Yeah.
like, wrap this freaking up before we quit.
God, the first 4 levels of 1 are just like masterstroke. Like
yeah,
perfect.
they're so good. The sound like
Don't change a
cartographer is like
thing.
yeah. But
That's
then when
kind
you-
of why I'm excited about this open world Halo, because if you remember Combat Evolved kind of had the after you got off the ship, it was kind of semi-open world in that.
Yeah, it
when
was.
you're
It was really
riding
big.
on the Warhawk, you don't have to tackle those objectives in order, and it
No.
actually changes like the outcome of the mission and the dialogue you get if you do it in different orders. And it's like, I'm excited. I hope the feel of like the campaign for Halo Infinite is like recaptures that.
Is there co-op campaign? Or just
no,
no.
not yet.
There will
They're
be,
adding
not
it.
at launch.
Yeah. They're really like the game is still not ready. It's pretty clear. They're trying to put something of a game together by the time it
Yeah.
comes out.
Yeah.
Did they fix Blarg or whatever his name was? The grunt?
Oh, I
What's
think
his
so.
name?
Yeah, yeah. I
Blarg.
forget Craig.
Craig, yeah.
Oh, I'm not driving here. Sorry, some randos
Oh,
driving.
well. What is this guy doing?
I know he's like swiveling around. Did you see? Have you guys seen the clips of the GTA remaster?
Yeah, I've been
They're-
retweeting it. I've been cracking
They're
up.
incredible. There's the newest one that just came out of GTA 3, if you wiggle your car left and right.
Yes, I
over and over again,
retweeted that one. Yeah.
Your car gets progressively bigger.
What?
I have to send it to you, Pierce. I have to send it to you. It's the funniest glitch I've ever seen in my life. It's so weird. Like the
Yeah,
car eventually becomes like this gargantuan, ridiculous-looking model. Like it keeps growing.
That's insane.
The whole game is a train wreck. I was like, I really dodged the bullet. I almost impulse bought them like a while ago, and
I was right there with you.
yeah. Because I never played any of those original ones. I was like, oh, I can't wait to play this. It's gonna be so cool. And then I was like, I should wait. I should not be stupid. And I'm really glad I didn't buy them.
Yeah, I was excited
There's
too
a lot of-
because I never played it as a kid. It just was too adult
Yeah.
to like. There's no way I was gonna get that game in my house.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
But yeah, I was like, I'm getting it now.
I have a lot of nostalgia for GTA 3 specifically. I don't know that it's the best or the worst of any of them, but I just love those rainy New York streets, and I
Yeah.
just really liked that game. I got that on Xbox and just played the crap out of it.
Well, in the remaster, those rainy New York streets don't look too hot.
Yeah.
The water is rendered over the rain.